This is the best route in Madden 23. What's going on YouTube? Professional Madden player T Davis back at you for another fire tip here on my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about the best route in Madden 23, and that's going to be the C route. We're going to break it all down, the ways you want to use it, how you can add some things to it. You know, we've seen the man has been the meta so far in this game. You know, a lot of cover zero, a lot of cover two man. Man coverage seems to be what everyone wants to do, whether it be the loop blitz, the double A gap, a lot of dollar man-to-man coverage, and this route is going to do a great job to destroy it. Now, don't worry, this can also work versus zone coverage too. You know, you can get behind the zones, you can add some other routes in to really make this a difficult play to defend. Before we jump into today's video, make sure you guys are checking out my ebooks. Down the links in the description below. Just dropped my brand new Kansas City Chiefs defensive ebook. People have been loving it. Super pumped about that. I, put a lot of work into it a lot of time. So check out that ebook. Down link in the description below. We have an offensive ebook on the way. I have coaching sessions as well if you guys want to improve as Madden players. Make sure too you check out the MaddenAcademy.com. Use that code TDavis25 for $25 off any membership. Now, Madden Academy I love because they teach you the fundamentals. They teach you the basics of Madden, what you should be looking for, whether you're building a scheme, whether you want to try to stop a certain formation, building a defense, all types of things on the MaddenAcademy.com. So check them out. Use that code TDavis25. You're going to get $25 off of any of your membership purchases. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Hit this video with a like. It helps me out in the algorithm so I can provide more tips for you guys. And comment down below. Any questions you may have about this video or any of my videos, let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, so here we are. We're in the New Orleans Saints playbook. It doesn't matter what playbook you run. You just want to find a formation and a play with this C route. So you see here, we're in Z spot and go from the gun bunch. We're going to talk about this in a few different formations, but Z spot and go has that solo receiver on the C route. So basically glorified corner route. We're going to talk about that in a second. You want your best receiver in this spot. You know, I like to have two good outside receivers. If you're playing Madden Ultimate Team, you get a route apprentice out there. You're going to be able to have the C route as an option to throw onto your outside receiver. So if you get that receiver outside apprentice, you can throw the C route onto him. And so it's a great addition if you're playing Madden Ultimate Team. If you're playing regs, obviously you just find a play that you can find this out of. Also, if you use Tom Brady in regs, you can use this because he has hot row mass. So you can create any hot row you want. So the play we're taking a look at is Z spot and go. We're just going to run this versus base man coverage because, as you guys know, man coverage is the meta so far in Madden 23. So it's going to look just like this. Now, you want a pretty good receiver there with a good route running ability. Like I said, if you can get that mid-elite route ability, that definitely helps it. I like to motion over the slot receiver to get a little streak next to it just to kind of bring back the safety. Sometimes it helps out a little bit. And as soon as he cuts, he's about to cut to the outside, I like to high pass it and then possession catch it. You don't necessarily have to high ball it with the left bumper. You can really just throw a bullet pass with a pass lead to the outside. But you see here, look at the separation he gets. And he even doesn't even get bumped off the line. Look at that. Justin Jefferson just blows right by him. This is press coverage too. Trey Herndon, not a terrible corner. Just whoops right by him. And I like to throw it right about here. As soon as we know he's about to cut to the outside, I like to high ball that and pass lead it towards the sideline. Click on, make a nice possession catch. But look at all that separation he gets. Like, he is whooping that man coverage there. He gets it outside of the safety as well in that cover two man. And we're able to throw a nice beam over there. Like I said, I like to motion this guy over just to bring back the safety a little bit, just to make it a little bit more difficult for them to really defend. That time it's tighter coverage. We're still able to get in there with a nice high ball pass lead to the outside. So as soon as he's about to cut towards that outside, this route is going to whoop that man-to-man coverage. Same thing here. As soon as he's about to cut, look at the separation he gets. Easy, a laser beam to the sidelines there. One more time on the replay, and then we'll go to another formation where we can break this down as well. But you see there, I mean, just the separation, just completely torching that man-to-man coverage. Now, real quick, too, I like it versus zone as well. Like, I'm not worried about against zone, too. You can really throw it against that as well. So we'll come out in a base cover 3 here if I can find one. Why am I not? There we go. Cover 3. Okay, so now you can also add in, like, I like to motion over that streak, especially versus zone as well, too. Throwing a little drag to the tight end like that. In case they do play back, we can check it down to our drag. But I like to throw it to the sideline, see how he cuts out there. A little bit late with my read. But he does get outside of the outside zone defender as well. If they're playing hard flats, too, this is going to be all day long. You can really get it over there to the sidelines. But you see there, same thing like that. Pass to the outside. As soon as he's about to cut, this time we get the feet down. Gets to the outside of the corner. Gets behind the flat defender. like I said, you can also put a tight end drag. So if they are really dropping back, maybe they have their zone drop set onto B, you can just check it down to your tight end drag as well. So that's a little route combo I like to go to against zone. But using that streak next to the C route is just absolute money in my opinion, because it's going to bring the zone defenders back. It's going to allow them to really worry about that streak. And we have our C route all day long against zone, against man. Now, one other formation that I really like it out of, because sometimes, some plays you want to find, plays where they have C routes on both sides. You can see that a lot in some spread formations. But in this stack Y flex, I really like it. We have corner strike, which has C routes on both sides of the field. It's absolutely stacked. I'm just going to run this versus random coverages at this point. So what I like to do, I like to just kind of streak both sides if you can. Put the running back on maybe an in route. You can also drag one of the sides too. But now this gives us dual C routes. They're both kind of lined up in the slot too, so it gives us a little bit more space to pass lead it. Just an absolute money play here. Look at how the separation X gets because that streak. I'm going to show you guys the replay here. This streak completely brings back the zone defenders over here on the left. We have Thielen on the streak here. Look at what the outside DB has to do. He has to run with that streak. And what does that allow? The C route to completely come wide open right behind the defense on the sideline. We have so much space there. It's going to be the same thing on the right side as well. Look at the space that Justin Jefferson gets because we have that streak over here from our tight end, Irv Smith. The zone defender has to worry about the streak, and this C route gets butt naked right there on the sideline. So I love this play because you have it on both sides of the field, which makes it become so difficult to defend. This time looks like the same thing. We have a little bit of zone coverage. The defender has no choice but to drop back on that streak, and that is a completion that we can throw all day long and then some. Let's go ahead and go over to the right side here. Let's see if we get a little man coverage. Nope, we get zone again. But if we're patient and we wait, we're going to have Justin Jefferson there. Now, it's a little bit, that's a bad throw. Obviously, you want a quarterback with a pass lead elite or gunslinger. Kirk Cousins does not have that, so it wasn't a great throw from Kirk there. But it's the same thing here. This time looks like it's man coverage. We already know what this route does to man coverage. Like, whoops it. And even Kirk Cousins gets it in there for a nice completion. So one last time here. Looks like we're going to get zone again, and this time Jefferson, we can throw a little bit sooner as well. And Kirk Cousins still gets it in there without that velocity on the passes. So I really love this play. Like, it's so cool that it has it on both sides. You can throw your running back on a little in route too if you wanted to, but look at how open that C route gets. I don't even know what coverage that was. I thought it was man, and he looked like he whooped him, but it could have been zone. So corner strike, so good. Find a play with double C routes, at least one C route, bring over that streak to add it in, throw a little underneath route to go with it. These C routes by far the best route in the game right now. You see all the pros running this, throwing that out there with the route apprentice ability because it's going to do a great job versus the man meta, but can also beat zone. You always want to look for plays that can beat any coverage in the game. So get the C route out there, the glorified corner route, whatever you want to call it, the in and out deeper route. Get it into your offense. It is so good in Madden 23. Hey! Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.